Good afternoon, Spuds Country. We are coming to you live from the Stanford Rink inside the Cohen Hockey Center, Moorhead, Minnesota. Your Moorhead Spuds are set to take on the Grand Rapids Greenway Lightning. Same team that they played last weekend of the championship game of the Dangle Fest tournament. We don't have anybody mic'd up in the helmets, but we do have a guest announcer with us. Miss Meadow Skowgie from the A-team has decided to sit in and join us. You should unmute your mic. Gotta push the button. There you go.
Did it work? Okay.
Yes, I can hear you now. So warm-ups are complete. Girls are getting their last pieces of coaching advice.
You know, I really thought Terrence was going to get a slip sweater this year, but...
Oh, you just got us into a whole lot of trouble. For those of you who remember the lip sweater last year, that was a whole fiasco with the chat. "17 minutes to go, first period. Trying to see who the starting lineup is for your Moorhead Spuds. Grand Rapids is taken to the ice. For Moorhead, it looks like it's going to be number 33, Ellie Paulson, back in goal, ever strong as she always is. Up in the front is going to be number 13, Braylon Everett, and number 12, Sion Lee. Back on the blue line is going to be number 5, Mari Lovejoy, and number 7, Hendrickson. Centering it up is going to be number 10, Brooke Lane. Puck is down. We are underway. Immediately taken down into the Moorhead zone and controlled by Grand Rapids. Turned out through center is going to be Everett. She'll hand it off to Lane, who brings it in, takes a shot. That's going to go just wide of the net and around back behind. Grand Rapids is going to come away with it. Held in the zone by Lane. She'll send it over into the near side corner. And I cannot see what is going on in that corner.
They're battling in the blue line.
Thank you. I got to come around to the other side here. Pocket will send it down into the far side corner. It'll be intercepted and turned the other direction by Grand Rapids. Out into center ice. And dumped into the Moorhead zone. Turned right back the other direction by Ekron. And stolen away inside the Grand Rapids zone. Turned the other direction. Breakaway shot is going to be knocked down by Paulson. And Ekron is going to steer it over to the far side wall. Handled by Little, turned out to center. Down into the Grand Rapids zone. Retzer will dump it and go for the change. Or excuse me, Shirley will change it up. Lovejoy center ice, tries to send it ahead. It's intercepted, taken down in to the Moorhead zone by Marsh. She'll send it around back behind the net where it'll end up with Lovejoy. Lovejoy ahead to Retzer, center ice. Down into the Grand Rapids zone, it'll be Lane. Lane will have it stripped away. Puck comes free and out to center ice. Handled by Lovejoy, just inside of her own zone. She's going to put the brakes on the far side wall. Shovels it ahead and out to center to Retzer, just in front of her own bench. Little. Cross ice all the way down and across the goal line for... Well, it's going to be picked up before it makes it all the way down there, so no icing. Puck will get flipped up into the air and into the near side corner. It'll be handled by Everett, sent up to Little at the point. Little with the wrister. Shot. It's going to get covered up by Christie. 14-14 first period. Face-off will be near side. Won by Moorhead. Sent up to Eckert at the point. Shot was going to get steered up into the netting by Christie. Moorhead is wearing their orange sweaters with the black and white trim, the home sweaters. Grand Rapids is also wearing their home sweaters, the white sweaters with the orange and green trim. They are skating, Moorhead is skating left to right on your radio dial. Everett from the top, or Ekron from the top of the slot gets knocked over. Puck will come free and out to center ice. Drop back to Little inside her own zone. She's going to take it right across in front of Paulson and send it ahead out to center ice. Turn back in to the Moorhead zone is going to be Earhart. Stripped off a little stick will be Stobzak's. Puck will end up on the near side wall with Lane out in the center. Kick back to Little. She's going to take it over to the far side, carry it into the Grand Rapids zone. It'll get turned right back out to center ice. And this time the Spuds are going to end up offside. So what are you seeing here, Miss Meadow? What is it what are we doing? What are we not doing?
Huh?
I said, what are we doing? What are we not doing? What do we need to do more of?
Well, I think we need to talk more and pass the puck.
Lovejoy at the red line is going to send it across to Hendrickson. It'll end up down in the near side corner of the Moorhead zone. Hendrickson up into center. Moorhead's going to go for the change. It'll get dumped back into the Moorhead zone on the far side corner and gathered by Hendrickson back behind her own net. She'll drop it off to Lovejoy. Lovejoy's going to send it around to the near side.
Lane gets it.
Sent up to Lane, and she's going to carry it out to center ice, where it'll have be knocked off her stick. Yeah, I'm doing my normal. I can't talk.
What?
I said, yeah, I'm doing my normal. I can't talk. Even though I've had a pot of coffee today. Out through center ice. Lane near side, down the boards. Tries to get the shot away, but it's going to get knocked down in traffic.
Kaylin gets it, passing it. Oh, never mind. Okay. I said
Ekron inside of her own zone, carries it out to center. She's going to try to send it ahead. And it'll end up all the way down in the far side corner.
At center will be Shirley.
Face off near side of the Moorhead zone will be controlled by Moorhead. Puck will get pinched up at the corner.
Time them up.
Fished out by Gunderman and taken around back behind the net. Along the near side boards, it's going to be Lee. She's going to kick it out to center ice. It'll end up all the way down in the Grand Rapids zone. Lee. Shot on Christie will end up going around back behind the net. Puck is loose in the slot. It will come up to Hendrickson at the point. Will take the shot. Christie will kick that one away. We'll end up on the far side wall. Grand Rapids tries to clear. And they finally do. Hendrickson sends it back ahead to Everett. Everett just inside the Grand Rapids zone is going to get called offside.
Offsides.
Face off far side, just outside the Grand Rapids zone, is going to be taken right down into the Grand Rapids zone. Hawkins with a shot is going to get covered up by Christie. Face-off is going to be near side. He'll get kicked around back behind the net. Spuds look to center it up. It's going to be held up back behind the net again. That's sent along the far side wall. Grand Rapids is going to be able to clear this time. Hendrickson is going to have to go get it inside her own zone in the far side corner. She'll send it around back behind the net to Hockett. Hockett will get pinched up by two Grand Rapids players. And then she's able to clear on the backhand.
I'll get a change.
Spuds go for the chain. Lane with the shot. It's going to get knocked down in traffic. Puck is loose in the slot. It'll get turned over to the far side. Big flurry right out in front of the net. I don't see any calling for a goal.
Shoot.
I think there was about 5 shots taken on Christie there, and she finally was able to get it covered up. The face-off near side is going to be handled by Grand Rapids and taken up and out into center ice. Little will be there to pinch the puck, and it'll be turned back the other way with Shirley. Shirley will have it knocked off her stick. Back out to center ice, it'll be Stobzak. Cross ice, Ekron intercept. She'll carry it in and put the backhand on Christie. Christie will stick it, covered up.
Ellie's rocking out to the music.
One of those days we should have had the helmet mics on. Puck around back behind the Grand Rapids net. will be sent over onto the near side and out to center ice. Down into the Moorhead zone, shot, stick save made by Paulson. It'll end up with Lovejoy down in the near side corner. Run back behind the net. She's going to have Earhart in her pocket. She'll kick it back. She'll kick it up to Everett. Everett will drop it back to Lovejoy, and Lovejoy will send it out to center ice. Henderson tries to send it ahead. She'll have it knocked away by Forrest. Grand Rapids is going to come back down in.
Oh.
And that one is going to find the back of the net, off the post and off Paulson's skate.
Obviously not. It's okay, Spuds. We'll get it back.
Oops.
Centering is Shirley, number 4.
So with 8:47 left in the first, Grand Rapids is going to strike first, 1-0. Handled out at center ice, taken into the Moorhead zone. A shot will be taken by Wishard.
Stopped by Ellie.
Paulson will cover that one up. Glove it up. Face off far side. Philly's going to win. Grand Rapids is going to control. Shot taken from the far side. It'll get gloved up by Paulson. Slap shot taken. Kick save made by Paulson is going to get covered up.
Yeah, this is Grand Rapids line from last year.
Face-off is going to be controlled by the Spuds. Ekman is going to send it along back behind the Moorhead net, and it's going to find its way all the way out to center ice with Shirley. Down and in. Shirley looks for the shot. That one's going to go just wide of the net. She'll get her own rebound, wrap around, up to Retzer at the top of the slot with a shot. That one's going to get kicked away by Christie. Puck is going to end up along the near side wall right in front of the Grand Rapids bench.
Trying to get it out.
With 3 Spuds and 3 Lightning skaters all fighting for it. Ekman is finally going to end up with it.
Passes it to Shirley.
Shirley sends it back down in behind the net. It's going to get turned out by the Lightning. Little along the far side, just inside her own zone. She kicks it out to center. And it's going to get dumped back in by Grand Rapids. Lovejoy, far side, tries to send it along the wall. Lane is finally able to clear it out to center. Along the near side wall, Lane is going to carry it down and into the slot. Puck comes free. Flurry of activity, and Christie is able to get it covered up again. 7:04 first period, 1-0 Grand Rapids lead. Face off far side, Grand Rapids zone. It's going to be controlled by the Spuds. Lane in the corner. Send it around back behind the net. Centering pass, puck loose in the slot. He's going to get cleared over to the side by Grand Rapids. That was close. Lane with the backhand. Grand Rapids is going to be able to clear this time. Down into the Moorhead zone. Lovejoy will go after it and send it back out to center. Everett down into the Grand Rapids zone.
Getting a change.
I think that should have been an interference call there. Grand Rapids back out through center ice. Down into the Moorhead zone. It'll end up in the far side corner with Hockett. Hockett's going to kick it ahead, tries to clear. It's going to end up on the stick of Bosarich.
Molly gets
She tries for the shot.
Down.
Hockett down and in. Shot. Kick save made by Christie. Rebound shot is going to get kicked over to the far side wall.
Kaylin
and up to Ekman.
Backhands it back in the corner.
Little from the point with the wrister. That one's going to go just wide. Rebound is going to get smacked on Christie. Loose.
Oh.
It's going to be loose in the slot. Grand Rapids is finally going to be able to clear it over to the corner, or over to the side. It'll end up with Little. Her wrister is going to get gloved up by Christie, and that'll give us a stoppage. 5:42 first period.
Getting a change. Retzer, Lane, and Swenson are going out.
I think we're getting the shots. We're just fighting one heck of a goalie. Side angle shot is going to get kicked over on the far side wall by Christie, and Grand Rapids is going to come away with it. Try to clear it. Lane is going to intercept it. Carried right down into the slot. Side angle shot is going to get knocked up into the air by Christie. It'll end up on the near side, carried out through center by Larson from Grand Rapids. Little, center ice, brings it in near side. She's going to get pinched off about the face-off circle. Puck will come free and back behind the Grand Rapids net. Centering pass up to Swenson. Swenson is going to get knocked down by Forrest before it gets to Swenson. Grand Rapids is going to be able to find their way out to center. Lane from the high point, shot taken. Is going to get sticked up and covered up by Christie. Face-off near side is going to be controlled by Grand Rapids and cleared out to center ice. Down into the Moorhead zone will be Marsh. Marsh takes the shot that's going to go high and over the net. Off the far side wall, shot is kicked down in traffic by Hendrickson. And back up and out to center ice. Hendrickson dumps it into the far side corner. To be handled there by Neurer. Yeah, seriously, even though that's the last name, it's Neurer. Nerurur. Neurer.
I don't know.
Held up back behind and sent up the near side wall and out to center ice. Ekman gives chase and is going to try to steer her into the wall. Puck's going to come free. It'll be wrapped around by Forrest, or by Wishard. Onto the far side wall. Shot comes loose. Little tries to clear it out. It went just wide of the net. Yeah, she just about scored on her own goalie. Spuds are going to turn it into the Grand Rapids zone. It'll be taken right back out the other direction. Down and in, Lane fights for it. Puck comes into the slot. It gets sent all the way over to the over to the near side wall and cleared out the center by Retzer. Just inside the Grand Rapids zone. Grand Rapids is able to clear it back out. Lovejoy steps in and steals it away from Cole.
Lovejoy.
She'll have it just inside of her own zone.
Trying to find a pass. Passes it to Retzer.
Puck comes free, center ice, handled by Benny. Shot taken. Will get knocked down by Paulson. Retzer tries to clear. It'll be held in by Wishard. Swenson. Puck around back behind the Moorhead, and that'll be on the stick of Lovejoy. He tries to clear. Shot. Hendrickson's going to knock that one down out in front of the net. Lane tries to clear. She has it knocked off her stick. Puck comes free. And this time Hendrickson is able to clear it out to center. Lane fights for it out at center. Little is going to come away with it. She's going to knock it loose. It'll fly up into the air and down into the Grand Rapids zone. Back behind the GRG net. It'll come out to center, almost to center. Ekron is going to be there to hold it. Down into the far side corner, big hit. Puck will come free. Grand Rapids clears. Down into the Moorhead zone, shot taken off the crossbar. Is going to come over to the near side wall.
The post.
And is be handled by Forrest with little inner pocket. Forrest drops it off for Earhart. Shot will get steered away and off to the side. Ekron back behind her own net. Tries to clear.
1 minute left in the first period.
Centering pass from Earhart. The puck will end up with Ekron once again. Turned out to center ice by Shirley. Shirley is there to fight for it with Carlson just inside the Grand Rapids zone. It'll end up coming back out to center ice. Shirley, near side, shot, glove save made by Christie.
41.4 seconds left in the first.
I kind of like that. I don't even have to look at the clock.
Lane centers.
Face off will be near side. Grand Rapids zone. As Miss Meadow said, by Lane and Trombley from Grand Rapids. Puck will end up back behind the net and be taken along the far side wall and out to center ice. Poked away by Hendrickson inside the Moorhead zone. Lane tries to clear. Wishart is going to be there to bring it back around. Out at center ice, Lane. Lane looks to take it back the other direction, down in to the Grand Rapids end.
10 seconds left in the first.
She tries to carry it into the slot. Will have it knocked off her stick. Grand Rapids is going to go back the other direction. 3, 2, 1. That is going to do it for the first.
Grand Rapids 1.
Moorhead is
Spuds
currently down by 1. Or up by 1, excuse me. So we'll be back here in just a minute. Face-off. Center ice is going to be controlled by Moorhead and sent into their own zone. Little will go get it, send it around back behind her own net. Ekman along the near side wall. Spuds are able to clear. Dumped back in by Carlson, and Grand Rapids is going to end up offside this time. Face-off near side just outside of the Moorhead zone between Shirley and Stobzak. It'll get sent into the Moorhead zone. It's going to go all the way back the other direction. Shirley shot. Kick save made by Christie. Puck will end up on the wall.
Shirley gets it, passes it to the front. Just
Shirley, hard side angle shot. Kick save made by Christie. Puck will end up going back down into the Moorhead end. Cleared out almost immediately onto the stick of Carlson on the near side. She's going to dump it and end up being offside once again.
We'll get a defense, or no, forward change. And defense.
Face off near side. I believe it was Trombley and Lane. Puck will get sent down into the Moorhead end. Hendrickson back behind her own net will send it around behind to Lovejoy. It'll end up on the stick of Stoltzak. Little slap shot on Paulson, and Paulson will get it covered up. Face off near side, Moorhead zone, Trombley and Lane. Shot from the side is going to get knocked down in traffic. Puck will end up out at center ice on the stick of Marsh. Down into the Moorhead zone, she drops it off at Trombley. Trombley gets steered into the corner, and the puck will come free and be handled back behind the Moorhead net by Lane. Lane brings it across the red line and dumps it in. Back behind the Grand Rapids net will be Larson. Larson tries to kick it out. Will end up along the far side wall. Swenson's going to drop it out. Drop it back to Ekman. Ekman sends it off the wall. That one's going to get called back on icing.
That didn't look like icing.
Yeah, she was a little bit too far past the red. Not by much. Maybe by about 2 inches.
Wow. Centering it up is Shirley with Swenson.
So it's Shirley and Gunderman.
Talia.
Shot taken. Pick save made by Paulson. Rebound saved by Paulson. Little is going to take it out through center ice into the into the Grand Rapids zone. Crossover to Shirley. Shirley with the side angle. It's going to go up into the air in traffic. Sent out to center ice. Taken the other direction by Thompson. She'll have it knocked off her stick by Swenson. Swenson will go collect it in the near side corner of the Moorhead end. Shirley up off the glass. Held in by Cole.
Swenson tries to get out of the zone, and it does. She passes it to Shirley. Shirley's going.
Shirley, far side, down into the Grand Rapids zone. Shot. Kick save made by Christie. Will end up with Retzer, who gets the shot away. That one's also going to get knocked away by Christie. Will end up along the far side wall. And Carlson is going to carry it out to center to clear. He'll cross the red and dump it. Swenson's going to change it up. Puck will end up back behind the Moorhead net. Up to Larson, far side. She's going to send it back behind the net. Where it'll end up with Lovejoy. Lovejoy tries to clear. It's going to be right back to Larson. We'll carry it into the corner. Centering pass is going to be intercepted by the Spuds and sent out to center. And will be dumped right back into the Moorhead zone by Neurer. One day I will figure out if that's actually how you take that. Good. say that name. I got a banner in my way. What was the call? Offside?
Centering it up is going to be Lane. Oh, taking it all the way back into the spud zone.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're not on the. So they called it icing? What was the call? All right, puck will be held up along the far side wall. Spuds are able to clear. Lane.
Lane
Down into the Grand Rapids zone. Carries it in. Puck loose in the slot. Is going to get cleared by Carlson. Will be sent out to center ice. Lovejoy cross ice. It's going to get kicked away up to Ekron. Carlson sends it ahead. Puck floats loose out at center ice. Everett is going to get it.
And hooking call for...
We got a hooking call.
For Kaylin Ekron. And never mind.
Ekron is...
Not Kaylin. It was Braylon.
Everett for 2 minutes. So that'll give Grand Rapids the first power play of the game. 12:47 to go here in the second. Spuds will be down 1 skate. Face-off far side of the Moorhead zone is going to be won by Moorhead. Hendrickson will send along the far side wall and get turned back the other direction by Carlson. Puck loose in the slot will get covered up by Paulson.
They're doing a better job of passing this period.
Face-off is going to get sent into the far side corner. Carlson will go down in and after it. Moorhead is able to clear.
Shirley's trying to get
off
it.
the far side wall. Shirley tries to send it in. She was too far to pass. Puck will end up in the near side corner and be sent around back behind the Grand Rapids net from Marsh. Carlson is able to clear it. Hendricks tries to send it back out. Wrister will be put on Paulson. That'll get kicked over into the corner. It's sent around back behind the Moorhead net. Hendrickson is able to send it up and out. And it's gonna make it and get called back on icing. It looked like she was gonna stall out before it got there. Face off far side of the Moorhead zone. Will get kicked around into the near side corner. Sent across ice by Nern. Spuds are able to clear. 34 seconds left on the penalty kill. It's be down in Moorhead in the Grand Rapids zone. Swenson side angle goes right through the crease. Will be taken back the other direction by Trombley. Trombley down into the Moorhead zone, centering pass. He's going to send it around back behind the net. Puck will come loose out in the slot.
Talia gets it.
And
tries
be
to
gathered up by Little. She sends it ahead. Swenson near side, looks for the shot. Centering pass to Little. It's going to get knocked down. Spuds will be back at full strength.
Talia shoots. Oh. Grand Rapids Greenway goalie keeps it out of the net.
Christie makes a couple more big saves on loose rebounds in the slot in front of her.
Centering is Shirley with Hockett and
Strand. Will be turned right out through center and down into the Moorhead zone. Shot is going to go off the post. It'll end up on the far side wall. Moorhead tries to clear. It'll be held in. Pocket tries to carry it out. She has it stripped off her stick, but the second attempt is going to go.
Shirley gets it knocked off her stick. Fighting for it in the Grand Rapids zone.
Shirley and Carlson, far side corner, will end up right back behind the net. Centering pass is going to get steered away by
shoots.
Carlson.
Oh.
Hendrickson's going to get the shot away from the point, and that's going to get gloved up by Christie.
Line change. It'll be Lane at center with Lee and Everson?
Ever.
With Talia and Ekron at defense. In this play, I would pass it to Kaylin because she got a ripper.
Trombley and Lane. Puck will end up on the side of the net from Lee.
Keeps it in the zone, but
Trombley is able to carry it out. Puck will come free at center ice. Akron's going to have it.
Passes it to Lane.
She'll drop it off to Lane. Lane carries it in.
What the
heck? That was not offside.
The ref with the Grand Rapids coach.
Chirping with the Grand Rapids coach. So Grand Rapids is going to end up with a bench minor.
What happened?
I didn't see, but whatever it was, the ref was not happy about it. So with 9:37 to go in the second, Spuds will go on the power play.
Goes for the Green Rapids zone. Centering is never mind. Going to the blue line. Got some miscommunication between the two refs.
So face-off will be just outside the Moorhead zone between Trombley and Lane.
Swenson's in the box.
So we've got one of ours in the box too.
Wait, never mind. That's not Swenson. That's our team.
Oh, yeah. So Emma Duell will be serving the 2-minute bench minor.
I don't know what the penalty was called for, but Swenson is not in the box. Sorry, Swaley.
Face-off near side on a cover-up by Lee in the slot. Shot goes just wide. Will be sent off the wall and carried out to center ice by Wishard.
Lane carries it around the neutral zone.
Lane into the Grand Rapids zone is going to have it poked off her stick. It'll end up back behind the net. Everett steps in to put the stop on it, tries to center it up. It'll get turned over to the far side wall by Carlson and out to center. Back into the Grand Rapids zone, it'll be Everett. She'll have it knocked away. Everett down behind the net. Carlson's going to slam it off the wall.
1 minute left on the Spuds power play.
Swenson steps in. She's able to hold it. She'll have it poked away by Carlson. It'll end up in the far side corner.
Oh, Kaylin gets it.
Sent out to center ice by Forrest, right onto the stick of
goes to the middle.
Ekron.
Oh, if it just would have gone through her legs.
Shirley back behind the net. Centering pass. Retzer is going to get kicked away by Grand Rapids. It'll end up on the far side wall. Hendricks, shot, kick save made by Christie. Puck comes free over to Ekron on the near side. She'll have it poked away by Forrest. It's going to get sent all the way down to the other end by Earhart. 21 seconds left on the Moorhead power play.
21 seconds left. Centering up is going to be Shirley, Hockett, and Strand.
Marsh and Shirley Spud should be able to get one more. Strand into the near side. Up to Shirley.
Oh.
Shirley. Kick save made by Christie. Puck will end up on the stick of Strand on the near side wall.
Fight for the puck.
8-7 on the power play. It'll go side angle on Christie. He'll stick it back behind the net. And Grand Rapids is back at full strength. Handled by Strand. Strand tries for the shot. It's going to get knocked down in traffic. It'll be handled back behind the net by Larson. Larson sends it ahead to Cole, who carries it out far side and into the Moorhead zone and into the corner. She's going to get steered all the way down behind the net. Puck will come free.
Lovejoy passes
and the Spuds will take it back the other direction.
Hockett goes to the middle. Tries to get it in.
Pocket tries to send it ahead. It'll end up on the stick of Larson on the far side.
Like and subscribe to Krabby Toad Studios.
Yeah, do that. Handled in the far side corner. Spuds are going to come away with it.
Lee gets it.
Up to Lane, Lee, center ice. She'll get steered into the corner by Carlson.
Ekron gets
Puck
it.
will come free. Ekron at center. Puck will get sent back out to the neutral zone.
Lee gets it in the Grand Rapids zone.
Dump down into the Grand Rapids zone. Lane
Lane
into the
shoots.
slot. Back in.
It's tied, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1.
So number 10, Brooke Lane, is going to tie this game at 1.
Right between the goalie's pads.
She went 5-hole on that one.
We're going to get a
this
lane
time.
change here. Taking center is
what I've been
Shirley.
told. That's the first goal that this goalie has let in, that Christie has let in about 4 or 5 games. But he handled it by Larson just inside her own zone. She's going to send it out through center, and it'll end up in the Moorhead zone with Swenson.
Gets it
Swenson
down in
up
zone.
off the wall. Puck loose down into the Grand Rapids zone. Shirley. Look, puck loose in the slot. It's going to get pushed down in. Ref is going to say no goal.
Shoot.
I was so excited from the previous one, I forgot to hit the record replay.
And we will get a line change. It will be Shirley at center with Hendrickson and Lovejoy. I'm assuming with Hockett and Strand.
You would be correct. Face-off will be the far side. Grand Rapids zone. Shirley's going to win the draw and kick it up to Hendrickson at the point.
Hockett.
Hockett. Top of the slot. Shot. Off the side of the net. Side angle. Stick save made by Christie. Back behind the net.
Shirley wraps around. Passes it to Hockett. Gets lost in the zone.
It's going to get sent out to center. It'll be handled by Shirley along the near side wall, and just inside of her own zone, it'll be Carlson who's going to send it down into the Moorhead end. Shot attempted by Wishart got steered away in traffic. Puck will end up in the near side corner and back behind the Moorhead net. Off the far side wall, Larson up at the point. Spuds are able to clear it out. Hockett at center, sends it ahead to Shirley. Shirley carries it in.
Shoots. Puck
tries for the shot that's going to get knocked away in traffic.
Tries to get it.
Gebhardt along the near side wall. Back around behind her own net. Will be carried by Earhart. Hockett is going to be there to steal it away. Shot, Lee, rebound, Lane. Puck gets steered over into the far side corner.
Talia gets the
Nothing,
shoots.
little shot.
Rebound!
And that one's going to get knocked down and covered up by Christie. 4:23 to go, 1-1 tie.
Centering it up is Lane, Lee, and Ever with defense at Talia and Ekran.
Lane and Stobzak far side.
Talia shoots.
It'll end up with Little, who
Ekran
goes for the wrister that'll end up getting knocked down in traffic and out to center ice. And along the far side wall and dumped into the Moorhead zone is going to be Forrest. Will end up coming all the way around behind the net and onto the near side. Ekran is able to clear. Larson dumps it back in on the far side.
Ekran gets it, wraps around. Oh, never mind. Talia gets it.
Little in the near side corner, tries to clear,
Ekran
has it knocked away. Shot
tries
on
to pass
Paulson,
it
will
to
get kicked
Breland.
away.
Is it
Puck is going to
icing?
go all
No,
the way
it
down
is
into
not
the
icing.
Grand Rapids
Ever
zone.
gets it. Passes it to... Never mind.
No icing. Puck finds its way out to center. Little to Swenson.
Offsides.
Swenson throws it in, but
Centering up will be
cleared.
Shirley. Swenson and Retzler, I think. Defense are Talia
Spuds
and
end up
Hendrickson.
offside. Face-off will be just outside the Grand Rapids zone between Gunderman and Shirley.
What? How was that?
And
Was that icing or no? What? She just...
I think that was
she let go of the stick
interference
with
or
that?
flashing. So a
Shirley
flashing
is in
call
the penalty box for 2 minutes. Going
on
back
Shirley
to the
will
Spud
put
zone.
the Spuds on the penalty kill for 2 minutes.
American man.
Face-off will be far side
Indian American man.
of the Moorhead zone, controlled by Grand Rapids, taken down into the far side corner.
Stopped by Ellie.
Puck is going to get tossed at Paulson. She'll cover it up.
1:52 minutes left on the Green Rapids power play.
3:19 to go in the second. Face-off will be far side, Moorhead zone once again. This one's going to get knocked out to center ice and be handled out at center by Stobzak. Kicked into the Moorhead zone and turned right back out by the Spuds.
Hendrickson gets it. Tries to pass
Hendrickson
it.
far side, kicks it ahead. Right onto the stick of Stobzak, who will clear it out to center ice. Forrest going the other direction. She'll dump it off to Earhart, who puts a shot on Paulson that'll go just wide of the net.
It will not be icing. The
Puck
goalie will
is
get
going
it.
to come all the way down. Right onto the stick of Christie. So no icing on that one. It'll be taken back through center by Grand Rapids. Down in, shot by Earhart. Big save made by Paulson. Centering pass is intercepted by Ekran. Ekran tries to clear. It'll be sent back the other direction and into the far side, or into the near side corner and around behind the net by Larson. All the way up and out along the far side wall.
No
That one's going to go all the way into the Grand Rapids zone, but it's playable, so no icing. Muir tries to clear. Spuds are there to intercept. Taken out through center will be Trombley, and she'll send it up ahead to Larson. Spuds will be able to clear it out once again.
17 seconds left on the Green Rapids power play.
It'll get dumped into the zone, and Grand Rapids end up offside. Minute 44 in the period,
Swenson
17 to go in the power
take
play.
center with
Swenson and Trombley center it
Hendrickson
up.
and Lovejoy.
Swenson's going to win the draw, drop it off to Everett. Everett will send it across to Lovejoy. He'll take it deep into her own zone.
Tries to get it out. Swenson gets it. She's gonna.
Swenson along the far side wall is going to get pinched off. Spuds will be back at full strength. Puck comes free and gets sent down into the Moorhead zone. Hendrickson in the far side corner will send it along the wall. Shirley's going to carry it out through center
Shirley
ice.
gets it.
All the way down and in. Ref is calling him offside.
Swenson was a bit too far on the blue line.
1-1 second period, 1-1-1 left in the period.
There will be Shirley, Lee, and
Just
Strand.
outside the Grand Rapids zone, it'll be Stobzak and Shirley facing it off.
Another offside.
Spuds are getting called for offside, but I don't think
Almost
anybody
1
actually
minute
touched it
left
from
in the
Moorhead.
second period. This is going by fast.
Faceoff will be just outside the Grand Rapids zone, controlled by the Spuds on the stick of Hockett. Hockett will have it poke checked away by Forrest. It'll end up down in the Moorhead zone and back behind the Moorhead net. Taken away by Ekron. Toss side angle on Paulson, who will cover it up. 50.3 to go. 1-1 tie, second period.
Centering up will be Shirley, Hockett, and Strand.
Face off in between Shirley and Stobzak will end up back behind the net.
Ellie
Side
goes
angle
for
will
the
get kicked
stop.
on
The
Paulson, who will
save.
cover it up.
Changing up defense, it'll be Lovejoy and Hendrickson now. Oh, and forwards, and Lee, Retzler, and Swenson. Think they're gonna zam?
Full change for Moorhead, 46.1 to go. Controlled by the Spuds, sent along back behind their own net. Up and out to center ice to Larson, who's going to dump it right back into the Moorhead zone. Lovejoy will have it back in her near side corner. She'll send it out to center ice. It'll be held up by Carlson so they don't go in offside. She'll dump it. It's going all the way around back behind the net. Lane gets pinched off right behind the net. Grand Rapids comes away with it. Lane is there to steal it away. 7-6. Lane back behind her own net. 5-4-3.
2-1.
She's just burning time to go and take it to intermission. That's 2 periods in the book. Moorhead and Grand
We'll see you
Rapids are
back in the
tied at
third.
1.
1-1.
And this will be a zam
They
time.
are zamming. Woo! We always love some fresh ice. I wonder what Terrence's motivational speech will be now. Lip sweater forever.
So after 34 minutes, Grand Rapids and Moorhead are tied at 1. And we'll be back as soon as they're done zamming. 34 minutes in the books, 17 minutes to go, 1-1 tie. Puck is down. Lovejoy will have it on the far side wall, sends it down into the corner, and around back behind the Grand Rapids net. Dropped off to Hendrickson, far side, who will kick it back down into the corner. To be handled back behind the Grand Rapids net by Lee. Everett, center, Lane, shot, loose in the slot.
Oh!
Is going to get kick saved
Backhand.
by Christie. Backhand by Lee will get kicked away by Christie, and Grand Rapids is going to come away with it and take it down into the Moorhead zone. We get steered in back behind the net by Lane. And Earhart is going to come away with it. Puck loose in the slot. Will come up
Lovejoy.
to, not sure who that was. It'll get sent back down into the far side corner. Drawn back behind the net. Lane will have it poked off her stick by Marsh. It'll end up in the near side corner and back behind the Moorhead net.
Your voice is like skipping.
What?
It's like skipping.
Okay. Chombley, top of the slot, shot, goal. So it's 15:35 to go in the third. Trombley is going to make this a 2-1 Grand Rapids lead. Did I say 2-1 or 3-1?
Shirley, Hockett, and Strain. Defense are going to be Talia and Kalen.
Face off Shirley and Trombley out at center ice. It's going to be won by the Spuds, controlled by Grand Rapids, and dumped into the Moorhead zone. All the way around back behind the Moorhead net. Little will get it on the near side corner. Tries to clear it. It'll get sent back the other direction into the far side corner. Eckert will go after it. Turned around back behind the net. Little is going to come collect it on the near side. Pinched up along the wall. Puck will come free. Eckern's going to come away with it in the near side face-off circle and carry it out through center ice. Just inside the Grand Rapids zone, she'll backhand dump it down behind the net and go after it. Puck will sit back behind the Grand Rapids zone, or Grand Rapids net, come up to Hockett in the slot. Shot by Hockett will get steered away by Christie and onto the near side wall. Sent over to the far side wall. That one's going to find its way out to center. Little is going to go after it. All the way down into the Moorhead zone. Right in front of Paulson is where she'll get a stick on it. Sent out to center. Brought back in. Shot by Carlson, and a big save made by Paulson. We'll keep this a 2-1 Grand Rapids game. Face-off is going to be far side of the Moorhead zone between Lane and Stovak.
Swenson
Shot
goes
taken to the
for
top
it.
of the slot is going to get waffled away by Paulson. Swenson is going to be able to clear it out to center. I think that one was offside. Retzer out into center, drops it off for Lovejoy. Lovejoy into the Grand Rapids, takes it into the far side. Hard side angle will get kicked away by Christie. Puck comes free and into the far side corner, back with Lovejoy. Up to Swenson at the point. He tries to backhand it down and in. It'll get sent out by Grand Rapids. Swenson tries to go after it. It'll run into the ref. So it'll end up on the stick of Lane. She's going to take it into the corner and get tripped. No call. Grand Rapids is going to carry it up along the near side wall. They try to clear. Out at center ice, puck comes free. Sent into the Moorhead zone.
Ekron takes it.
By Forrest. Ekron goes after it, send it ahead to Lane. Lane out to center ice. She's going to take it in far side, looks for the shot. Shot
is saved.
Right into the chest pads of Christie, who will knock it down and cover it up. 13-13, 2-1 Grand Rapids lead. Face off far side
What I want.
between Shirley and a mystery Grand Rapids skater. I believe it's Trombley, but I'm not sure. Grand Rapids is able to clear right out to Marsh, center ice. Little is going to be there to steer her over onto the near side wall. Puck is going to get held up along the wall. Marsh and Little will get flipped up into the Moorhead bench. Face-off will be just outside Moorhead zone, near side, between Trombley and Shirley. Shirley won the draw. Grand Rapids is going to send it down into the Moorhead zone. Lovejoy will go get it in the far side corner.
To pass to Hendrickson.
Trombley up to the point, slap shot, knocked down by Everett. Another shot taken, will get kicked away by Paulson. Spuds try to clear, it'll be held and turned back in by Wishard. Centering pass intercepted by Lovejoy. Lovejoy is going to take it out to center and carry it all the way into the Grand Rapids zone. She'll drop it off for Shirley on the far side wall. Shirley will kick it back behind the Grand Rapids net. Grand Rapids is going to come away with it, take it out to center and dump it into the Moorhead zone. Ekman back behind her own net.
Passes it to Shirley.
She'll send it ahead to Shirley at center. It'll be knocked away and onto the stick of Cole, who will turn it back into the Moorhead zone. Little, just inside her own zone, sends it ahead to Hockett. It'll run into the skate of one of the Grand Rapids skaters and get sent back into the Moorhead zone. Out to center. Little. Into the Grand Rapids zone. Grand Rapids tries to clear. Puck comes free. Goes all the way down on Christie and will have gone wide of the net, but she's going to cover it up. Face-off at the near side. Grand Rapids zone. 11:22 to go.
Centering is Lane and Hockett and defense are Ekman and Talia.
Lane and Stobzak to face it off. Grand Rapids is going to come away with it. Down into the Moorhead zone, shot taken from the top of the slot is going to get kicked away by Little. It'll end up in the far side corner and be handled by Forrest along the far side wall. She tries to send it the other direction. Ekman is going to be there. It'll come up to the point. A shot will be taken on Paulson, who will kick it away. Handled by the Spuds, taken out to center by Lane. Lane into the Grand Rapids zone, looks for the shot, takes the shot. Christie's going to get it covered up. .10:41, third period, 2-1 Grand Rapids lead. Face-off will be near side of the Grand Rapids zone, won by the Spuds, controlled by the Spuds. Hendrickson shot, kick save made by Christie. And Grand Rapids is going to be able to clear it. Lovejoy out to center ice. She's going to carry it into her own zone and then send it back ahead. It'll get kicked down by Grand Rapids and cleared by Hendrickson. Hendrickson to Retzer. Retzer's going to have it stolen away by Earhart. Earhart will have it stolen away by Lovejoy. Lovejoy kicks it all the way down into the Grand Rapids zone, and that one's going to be called back on icing.
Taking the face-off will be Lane with Lee and Everett.
Face-off will be Trombley and Lane near side of the Moorhead, or far side of the Moorhead zone.
Stop by Everett.
Shot taken on Paulson is going to get knocked down and covered up. We'll have 1:001 left to go in the third. 1:10 left Or 10:01 left to go. Ekron, far side, sends it around back behind the Grand Rapids, or the Moorhead net. It'll come to the near side where it'll be cleared by Little. Lee sends it ahead to Everett. He's going to chase it all the way down into the far side corner. Puck will come free and up to Eckert about mid-wall. She tries to dump it back down into the corner. It'll come away with Grand Rapids. Little will have it center ice and send it back in. Back behind the Grand Rapids goal. Grand Rapids looks to send it ahead. Puck will come free. It'll end up along the far side wall and finally be cleared out to center.
Ekron tries to pass
Ekron, cross ice is going to get kicked into the Moorhead zone by Marsh. Quite literally soccer kicked into the Moorhead zone. Face off near side of the Grand Rapids zone.
Takes the face off.
It'll end up with Henderson at the point. He tries for the shot. It's going to get knocked down in traffic. On the near side wall, Grand Rapids tries to clear. It'll end up with Strand, who will send it over to the far side. Strand up to Lovejoy. Lovejoy sends it down in. It's going to get turned out to center by Grand Rapids. Puck comes free onto the near side wall. And it's going to get dumped by Gunderman. And called offside by the near side ref.
Will be Lane with Swenson and Retzer, Lovejoy and Hendrickson.
Lane and Stobzak to center it up. It's going to get knocked down into the Moorhead zone.
Hendrickson takes it around the net.
Hendrickson back behind her own net. Shot taken by Earhart.
Stopped by Ellie.
Will get gloved up by Paulson. Face-off far side is going to be controlled by Grand Rapids. Sent a cross-ice shot is going to get knocked down in traffic right out in front of Paulson, and she'll get that one gloved up.
Taking center will be Brooke.
Face-off will be to the near side this time. Stobzak and Lane. Lane is going to come away with it. Back behind her own net. She sends it off the back of the net. And then it'll end up all the way out on the far side point. Flip back down and in, and this one is going to find its way back behind the net off the stick of Forrest. And that will give Grand Rapids a 3-1 lead.
8 minutes and 13 seconds left in the third. Taking center will be Shirley.
Shirley and Trombley out at center ice. Grand Rapids is going to come away with it. It'll be on the stick of Wishard. She'll have it stolen away. Shirley tries to send it into the Grand Rapids zone. It'll end up back down in Moorhead. Shirley out through center. Takes it in near side, looks for the shot. Shirley goes wide and is able to find the edge and put in the second goal. Cutting the Grand Rapids lead to 1.
Taking center will be Lane with Molly and Hockett. And Alexis
Cutting
Strand.
the Grand Rapids lead in half.
7:55 left in the third.
Moorhead's going to control. Lane right down the center. She's going to get steered over to the far side. She'll come have it taken off her stick. Out to center, it's going to be Ekron just inside her own zone. Ekron kicks it cross ice. It'll be dumped into the Moorhead zone by Thompson. Ekron down to the far side corner is going to lose an edge. Strand steps in to help. Grand Rapids tries for the shot. Little is there at the top of the slot to steer it away. Lane is going to come away with it. Lane out through center. Wraps it around and has it poked off her stick. Puck will come free and onto the near side wall. Cleared by Grand Rapids, handled by Strand. Strand sends it ahead to Lane. Lane into the Grand Rapids zone, far side. Puck will come free and into the corner. It'll be taken around behind the net and onto the far side, around the near side wall. Sent back the other direction. Grand Rapids is going to come away with it. They try to clear, and Trombley is going to carry it out to center ice. Tries to dump it. Lovejoy is going to be there, send it back the other way. Handled by Stobzak.
Dumps
into the Moorhead zone by Earhart.
Swenson gets it.
Swenson, near side, takes it out to center and is able to carry it down into the Grand Rapids zone, sends it over to Shirley. Puck will come free. Shot goes wide and under the near side corner. Grand Rapids is once again able to clear.
It will be icing.
And that one's going to get called back on icing. Little and Earhart in a foot race, but the puck got across the blue line, or across the goal line before they could get to it. 6:08-3-2 Grand Rapids leading this one by 1.
Taking center will be Shirley.
Shirley and Trombley near side of the Grand Rapids zone. Trombley is going to carry it down back behind her own net. Will be taken out to center with Larson down in, or Marsh into the Marsh with a shot that's going to go off the crossbar. Puck will be cleared out to center by Shirley. Grand Rapids will have to reset. Swenson is going to come away with it. She'll have it poked off her stick by Wishard. Moorhead's going to carry it in far side. Shirley puts the brakes on, dumps it into the corner. Little back behind the Grand Rapids net. Puck will come free. Grand Rapids looks to clear. They're able to do so. Taken down into the Moorhead zone. Gunderman dumps it. It'll end up back behind the Moorhead net. Thompson tries to center it. It's going to end up along the near side wall. Shot taken from the far side, or from the near side by Larson. Will get kicked away by Paulson. And Lee is going to be able to clear it out to center. Shirley, near side. We'll end up with Ekron. Ekron has it knocked off her stick. Hendrickson backhands it over to Shirley. Lane. Lane takes it all the way down into the corner and around back behind the Moorhead net. She gets tripped up, and Moorhead is on the delayed power play. So with 4:31 to go, Moorhead goes on the power play.
Has the tripping penalty.
Number 19, Claire Larson, is the culprit for Grand Rapids. Face-off will be far side between the Marsh and Lane. Grand Rapids zone. Lane wins the draw, gets the puck, tries for the shot. Christie's going to knock that one down. It'll end up in the far side corner. Lovejoy. Off the wall, back into the corner. Grand Rapids comes away with it and are able to clear it out to center. Lovejoy, cross ice. On the near side wall, up to Hendrickson. Grand Rapids is once again able to clear. Carried down into the Moorhead zone. Shot taken by Cole. Will get knocked down by Paulson. Hendrickson is going to come away with it. Off the wall to Hockett. Hockett carries it into the Grand Rapids zone. Grand Rapids comes away with it, flips it right back out.
Takes it
Little, center ice.
Offside.
She's going to carry it in and end up offside.
3 minutes, 44 seconds left in the third. Centering will be Shirley.
Minute 13 to go in the power play. Spuds control and carry it down in with Shirley. Puck will come free and into the far side corner.
1 minute left in the power play.
Up to Ekron at the point. She's going to send it around back behind the net to Swenson near side. Swenson sends it up to Little. Little get pinched up by Trombley. It'll be cleared out by Trombley. It's going to find its way all the way into the Moorhead zone. Be stolen away by Wishart. She tries to get the shot away on one skate, but she's not going to be able to do it. Moorhead's going to be able to clear it out. Sends it all the way down into the Grand Rapids zone. And that one will get called back on icing. 2:55 to go in the period, in the game. 24 seconds to go on the power play. Face-off will be far side of the Moorhead zone. Lane and Marsh. Moorhead's going to win the draw. Lovejoy will have it in the far side corner. She'll carry it around back behind the net, puts the brakes on, looks to send it ahead. Up to Lee. Lee will have it poked away. Hendrickson off the wall to Shirley, far side. Shirley carries it in, has it poked away. And Grand Rapids will be back at full strength. Puck gets held up in the far side corner. It'll finally come free. Stobzak will send it back behind her own net. Sent back down into the near side corner from Hendrickson. Lane is going to come away with it. Lane into the shot. She has it poked away by Marsh. Lane again with the wraparound, carries it into the slot. Looks for the shot, drops it off for Hockett. Hockett will have it poked off her stick. It'll come around behind the Grand Rapids net. And once again, up to Lovejoy. Lovejoy tries for the shot. It's going to get knocked down in traffic. Grand Rapids is going to come away with it. Trombley through center. Or excuse me, not Trombley, but Cole down into the Moorhead zone. Cole, cross ice, is knocked away. Backhand by Earhart. It's going to go just wide of the net and into the far side corner, and the Spuds are able to clear.
Ekron takes up the neutral zone.
Ekron out through the center.
1
Just inside, she'll have it knocked away
in the third.
by Wishart. Puck comes free on the far side, little bit of Little. Down into the corner. Retzer has it momentarily. She'll have it stolen away by Trombley. Shot from just beyond the blue line is going to go just wide of the net. Spuds will once again come away with it and clear it out to center. Poked down into the Moorhead zone, 37, 36, 35. Held up back behind the Moorhead net. It'll be Little taking it into the far side corner and off the wall. Slap shot taken, glove save made by Paulson. 2-3, 4-3-2. Grand Rapids lead.
Timeout.
And Moorhead is going to take their timeout.
Will they pull the goalie?
Will they pull her? That depends on how much time they have to get clear of the zone. Being the face-off is on the far side of the Moorhead zone. If Moorhead can clear it right away, then we'll have a chance of being able to pull the goalie. So with 23.4 seconds to go, Moorhead down by 1. Face-off is going to be to the far side of the Moorhead zone. Hopefully they can get it clear right away. It's going to be Lane, Shirley and Hockett, Hendrickson, and Lovejoy.
Taking
Be
center will be
Shirley and
Shirley.
Stobzak to face it off. Puck will end up in the far side corner and be carried around back behind the net by Lovejoy.
Hendrickson gets it.
Off
Trying
the
to get
wall,
out of the zone.
out
Brooke
to
gets
center
it
by
out of the
Lane.
zone.
7-6,
Shirley takes it.
Lane
They
going
pull
hard the other way.
goalie.
She'll drop it off for Shirley. Shirley
Yeah!
had hit the goal.
Moorhead scored 3-3. It's a tie.
0.7 seconds to go. Moorhead ties it to 3.
Wow. 0.7 seconds to go.
That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is totally awesome. I am not sure if that was Lane or Shirley, but one of them was able to pick up the rebound and bang it home. 0.7 seconds to go. And that's going to do it for regulation.
They tied.
I think that's also going to do it for the game.
No, I wanted this overtime.
All right, let's see what we got. Coach Lovejoy is on the ice trying to figure out what we're up to.
Overtime. Overtime. Overtime.
Normally in a district game, it would be 5 minutes of 4-on-4 hockey. But being that this is not a district game, I don't know which is it going to be. So we're not 100% sure what we're going to have, if anything, yet. All right, so we're going to overtime. For overtime, it's going to be Little and Akron on the blue line, Everts and Lee left and right, and Shirley to center it up, not Trombley, but Stobzak for Grand Rapids to center. It'll be dumped down into the Moorhead zone almost immediately, and that one's going to get covered up by Paulson. 4:53 to go in overtime. So are we actually doing 4-on-4? Nope, we're 5-on-5. Face-off near side of the Moorhead zone. Shirley and Stobzak. It'll be handled by Little along the near side wall. Spuds are able to clear. Held up right along the Moorhead bench. It's going to get sent ahead and into the Grand Rapids zone momentarily and then cleared right back out. Little, Shirley, dumps, covered up by Christie. 4:31 overtime. They got to push that button. 3-3 tie. Face-off is going to be far side Grand Rapids zone, handled back behind her own net. It'll be Carlson. It'll come along at the near side wall and up to Hendrickson, who'll send it back around behind the net. Strand in the far side corner. Puck will come free and be taken back behind her own net by Earhart. Grand Rapids tries to clear. Hendricks tries to send it back down in. It's going to get carried out through center. Shot taken and the goal. That one is going to do it. Haley Forrest, number 16 from Grand Rapids, is going to seal the deal and give them the 4-3 victory in overtime. So after 3 full periods and over a minute of overtime, Grand Rapids is going to find the win. Your Moorhead Spuds will be back in action tomorrow morning at 12:30. For my guest commentator, Meadow Skauge, and my camera operator, Lisa Swenson, I'm Seth. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe and like. And we'll see you again tomorrow. This has been a production of Krabby Toad Studios.